we'll be happy if you could do an introduction of yourself for us.
My name is Bunbon Daoni, the chief of Bunbon.
Okay. We are here to witness a handing over of textbooks by Alhaji Hamza to the Bunbon RC Primary School, and we came to pay homage to you. We want to take your message for Alhaji Hamza this afternoon.
We are really happy that Alhaji Hamza Al-Kali today has blessed our children with books. I mean, we know him very well. He's been here several times. We know him as a former parliamentary candidate for the NDC. Our school hasn't got any books with respect to the new curriculum that has just been introduced. So to have him close the gap in terms of time by coming to provide a lot of books for our children is really incredible. We pray that God would reward him. We pray that he would have such a great vision that the people within the NDC will return him back as their parliamentary candidate, and that the vision that he has for our children, especially in terms of education, you know, for me, I really appreciate that, because it is education that is going to open the road for development, both human and spiritual.
Chief, what message will you give to the people of Bunbon and the whole region in Ghana with regards to education?
Well, I think that if we want to change comes from humans. You know, what is beneath the ground, like gold or whatever, if the people are not developed, you can't take advantage of it, or you can't use it. So it is by educating yourself, by transforming yourself, that people can reach higher visions. So for me, education is the key to the change that Ghana and Africa needs. So for me, him coming to ensure that we reach this dream is of paramount importance, and for me, and it was of great benefit to our community. And for me, I really thank him on behalf of my people and from the bottom of my heart that he has come to do us this great privilege.
Chief, we are battling with a recent upsurge of drug use by the youth in our communities. As a leader of this community, what message do you have on that?
I think that it is paramount that all leaders, you know, spiritual imams, teachers, priests, you know, should save our children from this, because it's a great canker. It's killing our children. It is stealing their soul. What I think is that the laws should be enforced. There should be a lot of education on drug use. I think that sometimes it is also that our people don't have like information on the effects of these drugs. You know, so on the spur of the moment, they will take it, and then before they realize, they are hooked and hooked forever. And anybody who is also hooked on drug doesn't function very well. So we want our people to function at their optimum, because the race is not just, you can't sit down. You know, Ghana has to be somewhere. You know, Ghana has to elevate, and you can't elevate with drug users. You can't elevate with useless people. You know, so we want this thing to be taken away from our community, and it behoves on the government, the law enforcement agencies, and leaders to ensure that this thing goes away.
Chief, a society like Bunbon and its surroundings may have some challenges that you may need prompt attention by authorities. Can you tell us some of them?
I think that the first thing I'll talk about is education. I mean, if the only school, we are a community of 10,000 people. The school that serves the community, I mean, it's nothing to write home about. All the floors are broken, no windows, the paints are all gone and faded, you know, and then learning requires a very serene and good environment. So for us, it is very important that, or the biggest problem that we have is education. And for a community like ours, You know, we also need a secondary school because, you know, we serve, or we are the center of such a large collection of communities. So we can't be in a situation where all our kids, you know, all around, I mean, if you take, it's like 20 miles radius, there's no school, you know. So how do we ensure that our kids have a future? Because without education, I mean, you are a disabled person, I think.
Any other challenge you want to prompt attention on?
We have issues with water. I think that I mean, to some extent, we are blessed to have like a community service, you know. So, but I think that the community is expanding at a very fast rate. So we need to do that projection, you know, that would anticipate the growth that we are going to have, you know, and then that should be resolved. The other thing is with health. I think our community has a clinic, and I think that we've kind of outgrown it. The clinic hasn't got a lot of facilities, so I think that either, you know, a hospital is created, because it's the same thing. It serves a very large number of people. So without being able to provide the right amenities, you know, it's very difficult for our people to have good health.
Chief, your final word as we are wrapping up.
My final word is that we all are very proud that currently the whole of Dagbon, there is peace. And peace, you can't buy it anywhere. So it is something that we need to preserve it with all our hearts, all our strength. And peace, you can't resolve it in a day. You know, so there's still a lot of healing and all that. But we should cherish this peace that we have and move forward as a people. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.